Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I am glad to be here. I pray that everyone who can be here with us this evening will dialogue with us. As you know, this is Let's Just Talk with Kim, and I am Kim. I do have two guests, my Detroit sisters will be coming to join me this evening. They should definitely be on shortly, but while we wait, I am going to just need to like share and post real quick, so that everyone knows. Yeah, we in the place. We are here and doing what we need to do. Oh, I look beautiful on camera. Ow. Don't mind me, honey, 'cause you sometimes you gotta feel yourself. You can't let nobody else tell you. You gotta wake up in the morning with Mary J. Blige say, I'm beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. In this case, good evening, beautiful. Good evening, gorgeous. Yes, yes. And everybody who knows me, I go from beautiful, gorgeous, sunshine. I just love to make my friends feel good. You know what I'm saying? So just give me a few minutes. Um, just need to post because I don't have it going to Facebook and stuff directly because I really want people to join me on my YouTube page. So the last time I did it, I kind of posted the pre-link and it didn't show the live the way I wanted it to. So I'm gonna do it a different way. By just posting, sharing the actual live feed and see if that works out the way I would like it to work out. So now on YouTube, let's just talk with Kim E4. All right, y'all. I'm like, I can't wait till my girls come. This is going to be a relaxed night. We're not going to necessarily have a topic, but we will be dialoguing and having just having girl talk tonight. We are we're just going to have fun and just chit chat for a little bit. And one of the things I want to do, why isn't it? Oh, here it is. I'm looking all over the place and here it is. Still not doing what I wanted to do, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to, be all crazy about it. Um, but I really wanted to kind of show live, but it's not doing it. So I guess I can do what I did before and pre-post, so I can share it in advance without holding you guys up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, tonight topic is let's just talk about stuff. The stuff that women, men go through, and just be us. Today was um a crazy day for me because um I think I shared with you guys about my dad having prostate cancer, and he needed to have a pre-surgery before he starts his treatment. So today was the day for the pre-treatment. I mean, the pre-surgery actually is not to remove anything for the type of treatment he will have, and he's okayed me to talk about this. We're going to do a vlog. I couldn't do it this morning, but like as he go through the process, I'm probably going to talk to him shortly tomorrow or something, just to talk about how today went. But what they do is they call them C's, which are markers. So they put the markers around the prostate, and then they put a cushion in, and that's all to protect the surrounding tissue, as well as to what is it? To protect any other organs and things like that. And it also concentrates where the radiation, because it's like a beam, so where the radiation is actually going. So that it marker. So it marks it, and it also shields the other organs and tissues and things like that. So he had that today, and he was 5 stars. He came home doing too much. It was a delay because he had an early surgery, but there was a more complicated surgery, and that delayed his surgery. So now, he didn't get home the time we thought he would get home. But he is doing good. Um, hey, Nisi Pooh. Hey, gorgeous. Love you. I love my niece. She is always there. Here, I should say, supporting me, dialoguing. So I just need some more people. Tanya Marshall. I don't know why it says you're backstage. That is the link. Um, this link? Oh, not this link. Lord, today, Jesus, y'all, my peoples is having difficulties getting in. So give me a minute so I can fix them. Um, Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm assuming you guys can still see me and hear me. Invite guests, copy link. I don't know what a backstage is. Yeah. Let me do this. Oh, it doesn't say a backstage. I don't know how she is backstage. Uh, Maybe. Let me see. She might not. Did you enter the studio? Let me go back. She might be there. Nope, she's still not there. I only have one link to give her. Um, yeah, that's the link. Let me try it one more time. This is why people should be here on time. Let me just check real quick what this says. Yeah, that's the link. Shoot, and of course it doesn't have her. I can't get her email because her email is different. And this is what happens, y'all. It's a new show, but it's going to get better, better and better and better, better. So yeah, just working out some kinks. Sorry if y'all hear my jewelry. Maybe I'll take it off. But you only hear my jewelry because I'm trying to type this information to them. And I'm sending it to myself to make sure it goes through. Okay, let's see if they made it in. Nope. I don't know who you are, sir, but you keep saying the same thing every time. This Vin something. So yeah, we don't do foolishness. Okay. So block. Um oh, you like my hair red? Thank you, girl. I order my reds from this black owned company. Of course, I don't know the name at the moment. Um Let me see. Tell them I just emailed it to them. Okay, here's Tanya Marshall. All right.
Hello.
Glad to see you in the place to be.
I didn't realize it was a different link.
Every week is a different link. It's never the same link.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to send me that on Mondays because my brain ain't. I can't.
Well, that's the thing with StreamYard. It doesn't allow you to go too far in advance. So I gotta
I just
see.
mean the day of, so I could put it
Oh, I did. I sent it to y'all
today.
this morning. I emailed it to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna
And I
send you.
sent it to you guys earlier today by
I'm gonna send
text.
you my work email.
Oh, okay.
You
I
gotta
have that.
sign
So
a
you want it
disclosure
there.
that you will only be sending me this StreamYard link to my work
Sweetie
email.
pie, I already have it, and
I'm just saying.
you've never received anything from me. Okay, boo boo.
I'm just
And
making
you
sure. You know, you still got to say it to people because the one time you don't,
that's when all heck breaks out.
do not. I can't.
Right.
I'm
I
sorry.
hear you because I do
Anyway,
the same thing. My niece
it's
said hello.
hello. It's oh, I moved my camera, so I'm waving in the wrong spot. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because
But tilt it
Miss,
down some,
let me tell
unless you're
y'all.
trying to get your picture in there, because your
It's
face
it's
is
just it's the way that it is. So like on my screen, it looks like you can see my whole face. There,
right
can you
on
see
the
me now?
bottom, the bottom screen, yes, but my border blocks off your face. Do you see the border?
Yeah, it's but your border is like at my chest level on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see my whole face
Okay.
and part of my neck. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Let me see how it looks on YouTube.
yeah. I had to miss. That was another thing. I was just about to click the button, and I heard Mr. Berry say, "What the?" And I turned around, dude. I'm
He
trying to be
talks
live
like
online.
that? He talks like that?
No, all he said was "What the?" That's all that
Oh,
came out
okay.
because he was. We. I told you
So
I
it's
forgot.
right here on YouTube.
It's right where.
Right here. Oh, I'm sorry, my thing is blocking.
Oh
It's
yeah,
right
no,
here.
it's lower than that on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Because my head on my screen, my head is almost at the top. Is that better?
Oh, really? No, it's
Yeah.
not like that. That's
It's,
better. Yeah,
oh,
that's a
okay.
lot
I'm about
better.
to say because it
When
looks.
I probably need to sit up some more too. I was trying not to be. Wait, now my camera is not even. I was trying not to be too close to the camera because I was
Yeah.
actually trying to show this, but
And
oh
then it's
well.
opposite, so I keep touching the wrong side of my head or something.
Oh, girl, I gotta keep like. Oh no. Oh, okay. That's why I forgot to get me something to drink. I poured it and all. Mine wouldn't have been dainty though. Mine would have been my
Let me tell you.
big old jug
Hold on, let
that
me
I
turn it
take
around
everywhere.
so your niece can see where my cup's at. Oops, wait, this
Wait,
way.
turn,
There we go.
turn. Born free now. I'm expensive.
Look at
You
her.
better say so. Huh. I want one. Ship it to me. I want one. Because let me tell you how expensive I am now. I'm not free.
This is what happens when you don't give me no subject to talk about. You know I got ADHD, and then I get to.
But that's okay. She said it's so cute. That's okay. But that's what, in reality, I would like to have free flowing conversations and not always structured. Like from
Mhm.
time to time, it will be a topic, but I just wanted to just flow with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I was just sharing
I was
about
just
my
about to say
papa.
I need to share it. So the first one that you sent me is what I can share on social media, right?
Well, I sent a couple things. The one that says,
The
let's
one
just
that
talk
has
with
the like
Kim.
the one that
Yeah,
looks like you hit a play button. That's the one I
yeah,
share, right?
that's the
Okay.
one you share. Yeah, I was trying to get it together while I was on here too. But it still doesn't look the way I wanted it to look, but I thought it would show live and you would just have to click it. You didn't
Yeah.
necessarily have to click it, but it doesn't. It still shows the picture. But I was trying to send it to my family, but I don't. Oh, here they go. Is this it? 20, yeah. So I know people, we like, listen, I already told y'all. I'm new at this. It's not always going to be perfect. Oh, and one of the things I wanted to talk about too, to add to the conversation, is this game called the Ungame. I love this game. So it's just basically questions. I'm not going to do the deep questions. It's because it's a two-pack. I'm gonna do deck one and just randomly pick some stuff. It says, as an icebreaker to get acquainted for fun and laughter. Now, deck two says share feelings, talk about values, and to relate experiences.
That's cool. I'm gonna tell you. We've talked about that before, but I
Hmm.
forget what it's called now. I have to get it. I loaned it to another couple, but
So, our moment,
no, it was
that one.
called the and. It was AND, the and game,
Do I have
or
that
the
one?
and. Maybe it didn't have game in it,
I
but I
have so
got it from
many.
Amazon. But me and Mr. Berry used to play that game like when we first started dating, and at first,
Right,
both it really forces you to like answer, like you're supposed to answer every question that comes up.
right, right,
It's
right,
supposed to
right.
like encourage, conversation, intimacy, communication, whatever. And so we had just started dating, and so a lot of questions. I mean, because you know how my whole thoughts on all of that. So a lot of questions didn't pertain to us. We had just
Hmm.
started dating, but still there were a lot of like in-depth questions
Hmm.
that were difficult and uncomfortable sometimes, but I think so helpful. So
Yeah,
helpful.
in a relationship, that would be helpful,
Well,
but
but I'm saying though, even when you first start dating, because there are
oh,
some things
yeah.
that I think we waste a lot of time, unnecessary time.
Hmm.
So I
Hmm.
think there were a lot of things that we talked about early on because of that. And at first, he would dread it too. And then, like I remember the first time he was like, "Oh, well, let's play that game." We were having dinner one night, and I was like, "Oh, really? You want to play now?"
Now that's
And
interesting because most men don't want to play that
well,
game because it gets
and
into the feelings too
And
much.
here's what he said. He said that he didn't really, it wasn't that he liked the game and that it was
Hmm.
uncomfortable a lot of times, but he felt like every time we played, he learned something new about me.
Oh,
So we used to play like we did until we like finished the whole deck, and I think we might
right,
have played
right,
it more than once, and then we loaned it to another couple that we know. But it really forces you like because it asks everything, literally everything from
right,
values, money, sex, marriage, work,
right, right,
raising
right,
your children, everything, how you run your household, everything. So like there was no surprises. Like I mean, you know what I'm saying to a
right.
degree, but I thought I liked it because it was. I think it helped to not waste a lot of time. Like
I've done it as well, but one of my favorite is Tonight Let's Talk. And I have
okay,
that in several different versions. So it's
oh I
the
see. I
Get
need a new one.
Raw.
Maybe I'll get one.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll look
they
it
have
up.
several different ones. And I think I've had almost all of them. But they do have others. So like you would ask, a question would be because I was talking to somebody, you know how I date online. So I would send these questions and be like, answer the question. So it says your significant other has been letting themselves go and gaining weight. This is affecting your sex drive. How would you address the matter? So yeah, so it would be like that kind of thing. Trina.
Oh, she came right in time. Wait till she hear that question she just missed.
So the question was, and this is from it's we were talking about different card games, Trina, and one of the card games that I love, and I have several different versions of this card game because it comes in different packs.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know which one this was, or does it say? Let me see. No, it doesn't say. It says your significant other has been letting themselves go and gaining weight. This is affecting your sex drive. How would you address the matter?
But what I love is why all of us eyebrows went up at the same points in the question.
For me, I would just let's go set up a Planet Fitness membership
Count
for both
together.
of us.
Hmm.
But
And I'll
that's the
just
thing. It's always a way to not. You don't have to be rude and hurt somebody's feelings. I remember one of my my dad has a lot of brothers and sisters, and one of my aunts told me one time, you just got to put the right amount of sugar on the questions you ask,
Hmm. Hmm.
because
and
you
not
don't have
only
to
that,
hurt nobody, or you could be honest about how you feel without being mean spirited or hurtful. I think.
but at the same time, I got to do something in the meantime because it's gonna take some time for him to get back in shape to get it back together.
But that's the whole thing, though. Wouldn't you think like I, and that's just my perception is for
Hmm.
you to be at the point like what you're saying it's going to take some time. That means it took some time to get there. So don't wait until it gets to the point where you're completely irritated by it or something to say something. You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
see
Right.
something happening, then address it then. Hey, let's go walking together, or let's do this, or let's do that. Don't wait
Hmm.
until 250 pounds later. Then you want to say, listen, you got to hurry up because this is a problem. No, this has been a problem.
That is true, but that's a hard thing to address directly.
But
Um,
I
Would you
think,
just be like, you got too big and this is not fun anymore?
but that's what we
I'm,
just saying. That's what we talking about. Like you,
right.
so are what you trying to tell us is you not going walking into the gym?
I will,
That's what
absolutely.
I'm saying. So,
But what you gonna
so
do in the meantime? Because it takes
in the
time.
meantime, it takes time to get there. So before it gets to the point where you need there to be
Where
something
you
done
starting to
immediately, yeah, you see, you
like I
somebody
gotta
don't
I
wake up
gotta I
250
I gotta
pounds heavier.
I got a thing that I said to a friend of mine, and it was so funny
I
because
can't.
he was on the phone, right? And me and him were good friends. And I was like, because I know we hadn't seen each other for a minute. And he talking on the phone, and I was like, what's going on? Your stomach is getting out there.
But
I
that's
cannot. I cannot.
And wait, he did the black response. He was on the phone talking to somebody helping them. And he was like,
I
he
cannot.
never addressed it with me. I think he forgot. So I'm not saying any
be
Oh,
names
like
just in
Friday. I
case.
know somebody like it.
okay, I was about to say he ain't forget.
He ain't mentioned it. He ain't mentioned it. That's all
He
I'm.
ain't gonna mention it because what he gonna say?
Listen, he could be like, I mean, I'm a little curvy. I got some jelly on me. So he can fire back. Because the one thing you don't want to do is say something that will come back at you and now you hurt.
That is true.
So he could have took a fire and I probably would have said with you, but chat, you be looking though. So
That's
yeah,
another
like,
thing too. We should be able to be in relationships that we can be totally
And that's the
honest and
thing.
frank with one
Absolutely.
another, and
Absolutely.
not, especially when they know that the intent isn't to hurt, you know?
And I
Right.
think that
Yeah.
makes the
And
whole difference right there.
and in that situation, in the question that you asked, I'm thinking maybe we can find some new ways, some different, more adventurous ways. And if that's the case, I might find a new fun way with the same weight that you got on you. I don't know for sure.
And the thing that's true. I
Explore, you
mean,
know?
unless because it for that to be an issue, it would really have to be out of control. And
But
to Tanya's point,
yeah, that's my
when
thought.
it was getting out of control, like I said, even though it's not out of control and that ain't my man, I would have said something.
Right,
And
before it
men
got to
love
that
to
point.
help. So men always want to feel like they helping you.
Mm-hmm.
So you could put it in a way like, "Hey, I want to drop a couple pounds. Maybe we could go walking together, or we could go to the gym together, or you
Mm-hmm.
can help me with my exercise and we can do it together." It's always ways because if anything
You
else,
ever seen
men love to feel like, "Oh, she need me."
Absolutely.
that made me think about this. I saw a video, I don't even remember, it was on some social media, but it was like a couple's like exercising class or something
Hmm.
together. But and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool." But we wasn't married yet. We was just dating, right? And I was like, "Oh, we should do this." And then I'm looking at some of them and I'm like, I don't need them kind of problems right now. We have to wait till after we get married for these some of these exercises and the things they was doing. But for a couple, it was like it was to me. I thought that was so cool. It would promote like them exercising and being healthy together, but it was also about intimacy and trust and all these things because you're doing all
Right.
these different moves and stuff together, and like everything you did was reliant on the person that you exercising with. And so
Hmm.
I thought
Okay.
that was
Hmm.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I seen like it was a couples workout and
Yeah.
it was I think it was on the Love Hour where they had, well, it was the Love Hour after dark first of all. So it wasn't for everybody. If you wasn't part of their Patreon, you wasn't getting it. But it was exercises that you do with one another, but it also created strong intimacy. Like it would be where the woman would straddle, like he would be in a seated position. She would straddle him, they would hold arms and she would lean back and he would lean back. So the goal was like you doing like a sit-up, but you also having that resistance from your
That's what I'm
partner.
saying. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So couples
It was
working
real
out, I'm
intimate.
telling you, yeah,
It
like
was
those
real
things,
intimate. That's why I was like, yeah,
real,
no, hold
real.
on. I'm gonna
I
say this
was
was right after
like,
the
because
fact.
some of it, I was like, um,
That's why I
yeah,
said I need the kind of problems and that temptation in my life early on. So
like I don't know how we gonna get through. Wait, what?
that's
As it would
funny.
be, I mean, for married
Like,
couples,
you sure this is exercise?
right? For
Okay.
married couples, it would definitely be popping
I'm
afterwards.
listen. That was it was exercise foreplay. That's what it was
It was
for real.
clearly. That's just like
Clearly,
couple yoga. It's really fun.
yes. And I
But
was like, I can't.
because I seen that on what was I looking at? What's the thing where the judges pick, oh gosh, my memory, y'all. The judges pick your partner. Tanya, you got me hooked on it. Married at First Sight.
Oh, married at first sight. Yeah.
Hmm.
They did the couple yoga. And it was like,
Okay.
wow. Like, and part of it
Yeah.
is to create stimulation. So y'all rubbing each other
And then
and
they're strangers when they
massaging.
meet. So it was like
Yeah.
for
So,
intimacy to help them bridge that gap from being going from
hmm
strangers to having to be in an intimate setting with one
but
another.
the whole idea is like a great, actually it's great for couples, married couples, for because you know I'm a Christian, so I gotta promote
I
married
can't. Sharita said a
couples.
couple that work out together stay together.
That's right.
Hey,
Okay.
work it out. You got to work it out. Let's be real. Let's work it out.
That's
But
funny.
yeah, so that's the way I would do it. I would just, you know, tap on his manhood so it doesn't seem like I'm insulting him or bringing him
Exactly.
down, then come on, help me with this. I need your help. And maybe even fall back off track. Like if he's not helping me, I'll fall off track and be like, see, I need your encouragement. You got to do
Yeah,
this
no, I
with
can't do
me.
all that.
I mean,
But
it's for each his own, each his own,
Yeah.
because in my mind, I'm
because
thinking if you are too direct, it may make him self conscious, and then you really ain't
Absolutely.
gonna get nothing. You
But
just
that's
gonna
why
that's
I'm
be
right,
hit.
saying
right.
that's
That's
why
why
you
I said
got to do it.
I would
Yeah.
offer like let's do these things together.
But the thing is, sometimes men don't really see, like, you want to work out. I don't want to work out. So what would you do then?
Right. They wouldn't read into it. You might have
Right. So
to.
that's when you kind of play that whole damsel in distress kind of thing. Like, I need your help. Because it's like a psychological thing, how you
Yeah,
I'm
work
trying
on
to
the
I
think.
would have
mental.
to yeah, that won't I mean, I'm just
But
going to
she
be real
probably would
honest.
do it for something she really, really wanted. The exercise ain't going to get it. But I'm sure she'd be like, baby.
Not the damsel in distress. I can't.
Okay. All right,
I
whatever.
mean, I mean, like,
I mean, that's fine.
yeah,
You would
like, I mean, I
find
would
you would find a way that works for you. And that's what's
exactly,
mostly important,
exactly.
that you find something that works for you.
That is so
Let me
true.
see. What are you?
I just laugh because
Yeah,
I
I like
know
that one.
how, like, especially with us knowing each other as long as we have. If I was doing some damsel in distress thing, I could hear
I'll
Trina
be like,
laughing in the background somewhere.
hmm
Like
I wouldn't be able to be
seriously,
around. I wouldn't be
yes.
around because
And
I would
I
be
wouldn't be
laughing
able to
like,
hold it. I don't think it's got to be genuine. It's got to be genuine first of all
that's
because my
funny.
memory is bad. So
Hmm.
I can't be no liar about it all because I forget what lie I told. Then I'm be in
And it's
trouble.
not necessarily lying.
No,
It's
the
more so.
playing a damsel in distress role would be a lie. Like if I'm saying, "Oh, come on, I can't do it
But I
without
do
you trying to
need.
do."
I no,
But if
I didn't
I
say
as
that. I
long as
said
you
I
can,
need you. I need you, and
Uh,
that's not a lie because I need you to do this. We lost your picture, Trina. I
okay.
need you. Trust me when I tell you, I need you. I know I'm not no teeny beanie, but listen, I need you.
but you know what? And I think that's just to the point of some of what we talked about last week about like everybody being an individual and how important it is, like you said, to find what works for you.
Hmm.
Because I think just that being genuine in whatever it is that you ask is what is going to make a difference in it. If it's genuinely from your heart, this concern, and again, if it's somebody that you are in a relationship with and you care about, especially your spouse or something, they got to know you and what's important to you, and vice versa, right? So
Hmm.
for
Hmm.
you to bring something like that up, I would hope
Hmm.
that they pick up on the fact that it's important to you, whatever it is, whether it's because I need it, you need it, we need it, whatever.
Yeah, it's about connection, and you should know
Absolutely.
one another. So hopefully, can't say. So
Okay,
here's
come on
another
now with another
question.
one.
How long do you think a couple should date before becoming official?
I I still think everything is a matter of the person. I mean,
It's just you. I didn't ask for the matters of the person. I said, how long do you
that's what
think?
I'm saying, but that's my answer's still the same. It just depends on the individual. So whether that individual is me or whatever, because I don't think there's a cookie cutter response to it. I think when you are an adult, grown people do what grown people gonna do, okay? And if
Mm-hmm.
what I say works for me may not necessarily be what Trina's guideline is or what your guideline or threshold or whatever is. For
So
me,
what's
I
you?
think
Yeah, for
is
you.
more important about. I know we try not to turn this in. That's why it's hard for me to answer sometimes because I know we try to turn it not so much it's just girlfriends talk. So
You
y'all know
yourself.
for me, my main focus always is about my relationship with God. So for
Mm-hmm.
me, it's a lot about being in prayer and getting to know that person. So y'all know my story. So for those who don't, like my husband and I met, we met, started dating, got engaged, and got married all within a year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the hurry up and rush into stuff kind of lady. So most of my family and friends was like, hold up, wait a minute. You did what? You about to do what? You know what I'm saying? So, and if you had asked me a year prior, I may have had a totally different answer. So
Mm-hmm.
I just think it just is a matter of getting to know that person. Even like what I
That
was
is
talking
what it
about that
is. So
game,
if it
because
take a
we
year,
got to know each other.
yeah,
We asked a lot of hard questions early on, like this is what's important to me. Here's what my deal breakers are. If that's not what you want, it doesn't make you a bad person. Don't make me a bad person. Maybe we just not right for each other. But this is what I want, or this is what I expect or need. And the same for that person. They got to do it from their side. So even if I could say mine's might be 6 months or whatever, but maybe his was a year. You know what I'm saying? So it just is a matter of what works for the people that are involved in that relationship.
Okay, Trina, you go ahead.
okay. Now you, I, I was gonna say, can you repeat the question?
She sound like a guy. You know how when women say when you ask your husband a question and he wants you to repeat it, or he repeat it back to you because he's trying to think right then.
For me, Tanya hit the nail on the head when she said, however long it takes for you to get to know one another.
So let's
And
say you
so,
vibing though. Let's say you vibing,
but see,
y'all
vibing and
connecting.
knowing each other is two different things for me because I can vibe with you and we can have a good time together when we see each other. But what do I know about you?
And you
How
know
do
what?
we
It's
get
Yeah,
important
so
what you
opportunities
vibing
just
to
for me would
said.
be different.
And
Vibing
that's
for
yeah,
me
so
would be
that right
different.
there is an important piece, is that we got to be comparing apples to apples. We got to speak the same language. What I say, you know what I'm saying? Like if I say, "Oh, I'm really
absolutely.
vibing with you," and then he like thinking like that means, "Oh, we about to go get it in right now." That may not be what it means to
Well,
me. So
but
you
that
have to be
mean, but
clear
that, yeah,
on
you
what
gotta
you
have
mean
that
to
to
the other
discussion
person.
from the beginning. That's a discussion from the beginning. So where I'm coming from for you ladies, just for a little clarity, is when you feel this is the one, like you really like this person, not the one in marriage, but you really like this person, you feel this person likes you. So it's almost in a thing, because becoming official is making a commitment. Because until you make a commitment, they got the right to see anyone they like, and you got the right to see anyone you like. But y'all
Absolutely.
spending a lot of time with each other, you enjoy each other's company, and then what is the timeline of you saying, okay, are we going to make this work? Or are we going to not make it work, but to see if it's going to work? Because the thing is, until you make a commitment, and that's what official meaning like we're just going to concentrate on one another, distractions will always eliminate the concentration.
But does
So
that
So,
change your answer really though? Because I think
I
again
would
that's
say
still
a
not the
year at
same for
least.
anybody. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
I
I'm
still
not
think
going, yeah, well,
I'm not gonna give.
my
I'm
decision,
not gonna give anybody a year for me to
yeah, my
decide if
life.
I want us to try to see if we serious. That's why I said I think everybody
But
has a
are you
different
seeing this person every
threshold.
day? Are you going on a
Y'all
date
talk
once
on the
every 2 weeks?
phone. Y'all go out pretty regularly.
What's regularly?
Y'all regularly would be however you describe it. Regularly for me is because you said individual,
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
asking you. So regularly for me would be at least once or twice at between. I'm seeing you because I ain't got time like that, but at
Thank
least
you. That's where I'm at.
once or twice within 2 weeks, because I can't say that I'm going to see you always every week, but depending on my schedule. I mean, I'm more available now with COVID because everything is
I know,
virtual.
right?
So I don't have to be in as many meetings physically. But I do have a life. I have family. I have things that I'm running, and there's things that I'm trying to make happen. I work. So my expectation when I say pretty regularly is at least once or twice within a 2 week span, if not more. We should definitely, if we into each other like that, we should definitely be talking at least every day or every other day. And I mean talking in a sense of texting, because y'all know I love to text. I actually prefer
Mhm.
text because I can talk to you and do whatever I'm doing. Because when I'm on the phone, I got to be concentrating on what you're saying at that meeting, at that moment, as opposed to reading a text and answering and then going back to what I was doing until you respond again. But I feel like there should be consistent um, consistent connection, whichever way that happens.
I say at least a
Then
year.
yeah,
For
that's too
me,
long
it's
because I
at
don't want
least
to
a
wait.
year.
Yeah, and that's probably based on your experience. I've
Yeah.
wasted time with too many people that I'm gonna be real with you. If you're not sure that you are interested in me within 60 days, it's a wrap.
And what do
But
you
you know what?
consider interested? And
I
how
had somebody tell me one time that he said I was, did he call me mean? I can't remember. I think it was
pushy?
mean was the word he used. First
Oh,
of
this is
all,
tight.
don't be trying to volunteer words that you think I am, okay? But I think he said I was mean. I can't remember, but I think me and Kim talked about this before, and I'm like, I don't think that you necessarily know, like, right away if somebody is going to be the one, right?
Oh
But
no no
I
no
do
no.
believe that you can find out pretty quickly sometimes if they just not going to be the one.
Be the one.
And if I
Absolutely.
know
Exactly.
that,
That's my
why do I
point.
have to candy coat it? I'm not going to be mean and hurt your feelings, but why do I need to make time and hang out with you if I know we don't have nothing in common? If I
That's
know
my
I'm not
point.
interested, then that's
I don't want to be
it's
your time
inappropriate for me
filler.
to be, yes, I can't do that. And so
Yeah,
I didn't
I don't want
understand
to
that. I mean,
be
you could call it mean. I feel like I mean, I saved you from wasting time just like I didn't want to waste no time.
exactly. I
But
don't
I
want to
will
be the
say,
But
thing you
I'm not
fill
about to
your
be
when,
time with.
rushed into nothing
but
either.
you don't
And I
have
feel
to.
like
That's what
that's
we said. It's
being
everybody.
rushed.
What's being rushed?
Rushing. Like, oh, I need to know. I'm 50, so I ain't got a lot of time. So we need to figure out what we gonna
Oh,
do.
it ain't even about
But
my
who
age. I
says
think I've
that?
already been that way.
And I think
My
everybody comes
friends
from
will
their
tell
own
you that.
experience because I feel like I had
It's a
relationships
little
that were a
pushy
lot
to
of years
me.
that were long, but we were never married. And I remember you and I talked about this. I remember probably maybe 10 years ago, I was like, listen, nobody gets years out of my life again to figure out what they want to do.
Nobody getting
Nobody. But
months.
that's me. That's just me. That was from my perspective and my situation. But I will say, when me and my husband started dating, and I remember it couldn't have been more than a couple of months, and I remember him saying, like, listen, I like you, I think you really like me, and I feel like this might be going somewhere, but I want us to be, the only way we're going to give 100% is if it's just me and you dating. Basically, you can't
Exactly.
see
Because that's
that I
only
have such
official.
respect
That's all.
for.
That's all official is.
Absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
all
And
official
it
is.
wasn't rushing me to something. It was just, listen, how you gonna put 100% in if you spreading yourself across, different areas or whatever? You can't do that. Everybody can't get
Hmm.
100%.
So
Right.
So
I guess what you're saying is we date officially, and then at that point I realize I really don't like you, and then I can go because it's just me and you dating and we
first
date
of
all the
all, you
time.
grown. You can go whenever you feel like
I'm
going.
just, I'm just
Let's
saying.
start with that.
Listen, let me tell you. On one of my apps,
So we gonna get
I'm straight
quick.
up. If you can't make up your mind whether you like me or not in 60 days, it's a wrap.
But
And
okay,
wait,
I
let me
like
finish
you, but
it.
it's
Let me
only
finish
60
that.
days.
I don't care. I don't have time. I don't have time for the cat and mouse
But
thing.
but but
But
but let me
in
ask,
here,
just
but
to
here's and
clarify.
wait, but let me finish something.
I'm listening.
Also, it's in there that I'm gonna be because I'm me. I'm me, and I'm right where you are, Tanya, when you said sugarcoating and all that. Don't think I won't bail before 60 days. This is how I feel. Because if to me, like how Dewan said, if you really like someone and you want to spend that time and concentrate on that person, then you shouldn't want nobody else. And for me, if I'm talking to you, but I'm still like, I wanna let me see. I think I might swipe here. I might let me see what this person don't. I don't like you. I don't like you.
Not like that.
Exactly.
Right.
You cool to be a friend. You my
But when
friend.
you talk when you say, did you say committed?
No, she said a commitment, like not like, oh, we get married. She said
Married.
No,
Yeah.
basically
not even
we not
married.
dating anybody else. We just
We're
gonna
not
date
seeing
and get to know each other only.
anybody
It's just
else.
gonna
Yeah,
be us.
we're
That's
just
what
going to
she said
communicate
initially.
with each other. We're not going to communicate with, I'm not communicating with you, John, and Carlos.
60
Camille
days.
said, "Stop talking about me, and I'm not here to witness that." I see that Camille just joined. I'm just saying. He said, "What's going on? My spirit told me somebody been saying something about me around here."
Me and Camille. Me and Camille.
But
Sharita said,
listen, but
mm-mm,
that's
I
my
don't
thing.
know.
Like, I mean, I just don't, when I was younger, I would play the game because I played the
It's
game when I
not
was
a
younger.
game. You have to get to
It
know
is.
people. You got to get
But
to know
how do
people.
you?
And you
Okay,
cannot get to know them in 60 days. And then if you got these 60
I don't
day
think that's
Exactly.
true.
lockdown
I
periods,
don't think that
listen,
that's true. I don't think
you
that's true. Not
60-day
always.
lockdown. So that means you done lock this person down, they done locked you down, and y'all together for about 30, another 60 days. Then you realize this not the person for you,
Then
then you
I
stop that
leave.
60 day. Exactly. But hold on, because you telling me my year a waste your time. So then you get into another 60-day lockdown. Then it take you about 30, 60 days to figure out that ain't the one. So now we 4 months in, two different people, when you could have just did the 60 days with two people at the same time and dropped them. You
But how
doubled
do
your
you get to
time.
know though? But how do you get? And I don't think that she was saying like your 1 year. She said a year won't work for her. Just like
Yeah,
I
that's what
said,
I
I'm not
said.
Yeah.
giving up years. It might work for you. I don't think that that's necessarily true that you don't get to know somebody in a certain amount of days because it just depends. It depends on who y'all
My
are, what
lifestyle
y'all
is
want,
set
and
up
the
to be
and
dating and on the phone all night and all that. My lifestyle not set up for that. We'll get a chance to see each other, and when we see each other, and I do want to have meaningful conversations. We must have active, effective communication. You have to be able to listen and understand what I'm saying. I don't want to be talking apples and you talking oranges, or we not gonna get nowhere. How am I gonna
But
get to
let
know
me
you? How you
ask you
gonna get to
that. If you doing that with 3 people, I'm just gonna throw that number
She
out.
talking about
God, come on
with
now,
three
come on with it.
people.
If you doing that with 3 people, how you keeping all that straight? Number one.
Who's
Number
this? Okay, go
two,
ahead.
number two, how deep and meaningful is it?
And
Because
that
really,
is
I'm
my
waiting
thing
for
because
the
60
I'm
next
not
deep.
being
days.
deep
Like,
in it.
I'm still
If
thinking,
I'm dating
if
12
I'm
people,
talking to John,
okay,
I'm
y'all
still
not all
thinking
getting
about
my life
Tony and
story.
Carlos. I'm still thinking about them because John can't see me until next Friday,
I'm not about to
but
play with her.
Carlos is taking me out tomorrow night. We're going to hit
Oh
my
goodness,
favorite sushi place,
not her
okay?
favorite
And
sushi place.
then and then the wine. Oh, I'm sorry, not the
But
wine.
The
don't
wine
use
better not be coming to take you no doggone where. Let
I
me
was
say that.
trying to
I'm just
think. I was
playing.
trying to think of a good name.
He
Um,
probably out there in the other room like,
oh,
why do they always be saying my name? I ain't even did nothing.
Robert.
but
Robert.
Robert and Robert plans to take me out on Saturday. And let
Okay.
me tell you, it wouldn't be an issue because your girl, your girl keeps a calendar. So I know who I'm seeing when, and there will be
I
no
can't.
conflicts. I'm not going to be like, oops. Oops, because when you tell me,
I
"Oh, can you do such and
cannot.
such?" I'm be like, "Oh, don't let me not say." Oh, because I'll say, "Oh, that would sound like fun." Oh, but let me check my schedule because I don't know. and everybody know I got
See,
stuff to
I
do.
can't do all of that because
But if
my
you got
brain
three
don't
people,
multitask
you
like
gonna
that.
have to.
Because
You
but
gonna have to.
that's my point.
why does being committed necessarily or not being
I
committed
think we,
necessarily mean that you dating others too? It's just you don't want to commit to this one particular person
but
until you ready to commit. This could be the only person that you dating and talking to, but I don't want it to be official
I
or
think we
be
getting hung up on semantics because I think
Yes,
clearly.
it doesn't
yes,
matter. You could
yes.
call it whatever you want to call it.
Call it.
You
Mm-hmm.
could say y'all
Mm-hmm.
going steady. I don't care what you call it.
I'm
All
not
she's
being
saying
committed
is
officially to
if you
nobody
are
before
seeing
you.
somebody, if you are seeing a somebody that you could potentially see as having a relationship with, and this person
But
asked you out
how
on
do
a
you know
date,
if you
and that
haven't
person
get to
asked you
know
out
'em?
on a date. Well,
Mm.
number one, because you don't listen, because you can't listen and talk at the same time. I'm gonna just say that. So I don't know how you gonna date 12 people
Come
because she
on.
ain't listening to none of them.
Communication is key.
That is
Okay,
hilarious.
go ahead.
But what I'm saying is you call it whatever you want to call it. Don't get see what happens. You get caught up on the semantics and you tell so much more about yourself to somebody than you ever realize.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know why that word like commitment got your boxes in a bunch just then. But basically, she's saying if whoever you go out with, I don't care whatever you want to call it, if she wanted to know at what point do you feel comfortable where you say, you know what, I think I'm going to just put all of my concentration on this particular individual.
That wasn't
So
the question.
that's exactly what the
That's what the
question was.
question
That is
is. Yeah.
exactly what the
You
question was.
going
But
by
you heard the word
semantics,
commitment and split.
right? And official, you got all wiki wacky.
Ain't no commitment or official. Okay, but I can
I'm not
choose.
about to deal with her.
I know, cause
I'm not.
she going somewhere that I don't
And
know
I
where
was
she going.
trying to say, like, you be saying, you think like, oh no, see, y'all don't understand. No, me and Eric, listen, ask Sharita. Sharita paying attention.
Mm-mm.
All I
I
know
need
is
to get
that
to
word
know
commitment for some
you.
reason
You're
just
not about
like
to
lit
just
a
jump out
fire
the
under
box on
you.
me at month number 5, doing something different. And I no.
But that's the whole point, though. It's not even a like a topic to debate. The question simply was, what do each of you think?
Mm,
Only one
mm-hmm.
of us on this panel felt like we gotta all agree. That's all I'm gonna say.
Next
Sarita said she
question,
sure do
Kim.
pay
Hey,
attention.
that chick over there. That chick over there.
Next question.
Now you want another
Wait a minute,
question?
hold up. Listen, Sharita said we need to have a couples night where the couples is answering the questions.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
first of
yeah,
all,
yeah. I ain't got nobody though, but you know what? I'm gonna have a friend. I'm gonna
there
bring
you
a
go.
friend of mine and
I
be like, "You
would.
want to come? Listen, we ain't gonna have no
How many
relationship,
you
but we
gonna
know
bring,
each
Trina?
other."
One.
How you gonna bring one, Trina? How you
Hold up.
gonna bring one?
Have it been a year?
I mean,
Almost. It
that
has
that could
almost been
be
a year.
that
Don't
could
lie.
be
I'm
suspect.
just
It's
messing
It'll
with
been a
you.
be
year for who? It's been a year for one person and 3 months for another.
Oh,
no. It's been a year.
This is gonna be recorded for the rest of the world to see. Stop answering. I'm telling you. Next question. I'm trying to save your life. Next question.
I can't breathe.
Okay, so you're in a
Sharita
official.
gonna come on here and she gonna stop laughing at us. That's what she gonna do. She gonna get
Yeah,
in this hot
Sharita, you
seat.
about to get up here.
You're in an official relationship with a person, but they repeatedly introduce you as their friend while at a holiday family gathering. Would this bother you? Explain.
Absolutely. Because I want
It's
to.
gonna. What you want them to call you? I'm so curious now.
If it's been
And she said,
365 days,
I'm done talking to her. Next question. I cannot deal.
But you gotta say something a step above friend.
You
What
still a
what is
friend
that
in your book.
called? What is that called?
What's a step above? What do you mean?
Let me tell you what I used to say when I was dating.
What would you say?
I can only claim single and married on my taxes. There ain't no I really like him a lot. There ain't no box for we going steady. So I'm single and you could call me your friend or whatever else until we decide that we engaged to be married. I'm too old to be somebody's
No,
girlfriend, so I
no.
don't want that.
I'm your baby. This is my baby. This is my special friend. Can I be a special friend? This is
What
someone that
does
I've been
that
dating
okay,
for a
define a
while.
special friend. What makes you a special friend?
Y'all best
Help me
friends? Y'all
understand.
best friends
We
now?
supposed to be
Y'all
best
best
friends first.
friends?
We supposed to be
Wait, let
best friends
hold on.
first.
Is that like, and I'm just trying to clarify what a special friend is. Is that like the politically correct term or age appropriate term for a friend with benefits? Like, what's a
No,
special
no.
friend?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
just trying to understand because I don't know what that means.
I'm saying
Even
that.
Sharita's like, let me know.
Okay, I'm trying to understand what is a special friend.
So would you be offended if you were dating and you said no? Tanya said no. So what about you, Kim?
Would I be what now?
Offended. Answer the question.
Because what am I? I'm a
That's
friend.
I am your friend
I'm
until
your friend. We in an official relationship, but I mean, this is my friend, such and such. Because, I mean,
They
I
gonna have to
think
explain a
like
little bit
Evelyn,
more.
nah, because you'll see me more.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
Be like, hey,
I'm gonna
Kim.
be at
And
everything
then everybody
if
gonna be
we
saying that's his
official.
girlfriend, regardless of what he
Okay,
say.
okay, exactly. But listen, I mean, I don't like the term girlfriend. I really don't.
Me don't.
I've
I hate that.
Me don't.
She
We
know that
don't.
Kim
okay. There we
froze.
go. Can you see
Kim.
me now?
Now you
Yeah, there
can.
you go. What happened?
It's circling. It might
We can see you. It's just like blurred a little bit, like it's pixelated.
be rising. Don't
That's
make me
funny.
hurt
We
you.
gotta we gotta have a Sharita. You need to be the timekeeper. We gonna have 4 questions
Oh,
or
what
two
time is?
questions. Two time to be gone.
We
I mean,
need
I'm not.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta
we
ask a
need to be
couple more. We
like,
can't just have 2 questions.
well, what
Okay,
time? I
come on.
don't even know.
We
Oh,
only had two questions.
well,
Yes.
y'all came late, so I don't know where we at with time. I
First
didn't
of
pay
all, I was
attention.
here at 7:05.
Okay, we
How
get
many
Oh,
one
questions
minute.
I
We
missed?
gonna do five more questions, and we got 5 minutes. Let's go. Hey, y'all gonna
ah.
get off me.
Do you feel like people should only date their equal? If so, describe your equal. If not, explain.
That's more than a 1 minute question because I don't. What is your equal? Everybody has to define that. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
really
know.
feel like there are equals, because in most cases you add something to the person and the other person adds something to you.
Absolutely.
You're two different people. So how could you be my equal? Like, because you're
Exactly.
not my twin. I'm not dating my identical twin. So, how are we equal? Because we're going to like different things, we're going to enjoy different things. We will have to merge. And even if I don't like things, I'll do it because he likes it. But I don't think that you would be dating your equal.
I think
I
when they talk about
cannot
your
with
equal,
Camille and Sharita. They play entirely too much.
do you like
Do
Pop
you
Tarts
like
She
Pop
saying date
Tarts?
outside your outside the
outside
box,
your
and he
box?
talking about some. Do you like Pop Tarts? But I
That's why
think
they
like,
married.
When I think
but
of, yeah, I know, right?
I think it's important like to just understand whatever your deal breakers are matters.
Mm-hmm.
But I also
Mm-hmm.
think you have to be opposite. Like Mr. Berry could stay home and be home and chill and happy every 365 days out the year. I want to travel, go, and do. We are
Mm-hmm.
opposites in a lot of ways, but I think that we level each other out in a lot of
Mm-hmm.
ways. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And so,
Right.
so I agree kind of with what Sharita is saying. Like it can't. first of all, we shouldn't be trying to put anybody in a certain box. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to be free to be who they are. So you just have to
Mhm.
understand that there are things that you may like or not like, and things that are if it's something that's a deal breaker for you, then it just is what it is. But I think outside of that, you have to be open to try new things, to explore something, do what somebody else wants to do sometimes, not necessarily just what you want to do. So I don't know that I think that it's a matter of just dating your equal.
Okay. Hey, girlfriend. There go our girl Carolyn Berry
That's what we need to have as on a
Gaynard.
part of a couple's day,
You know
couples
what?
couples
I
episode.
asked her to come on. She may have different feelings one day, but she was like, "Oh, that's not for me."
But her and Bruce could be in the comments together
Yeah,
giving their
yeah.
answers too.
Right. This is true. This is true.
Y'all gotta
But and
share
I
some of that
agree
love,
with
knowledge,
you
and wisdom.
that opposites work. Opposite works. And also, one, I think I have the personality type that I don't always want you up under me. I enjoy
That's
cuddle
so
time. I
true.
enjoy being with you, but good golly, you have to have your own thing going
I
on. Because
remember a
I'm gonna
lady
have
I
my
knew
own thing.
who was
Absolutely. Now
she
I
was
agree with both of y'all on
engaged,
this.
and I remember her saying they were looking for a house, and she was saying like, um, and he keeps saying like he want to have his man cave, and no, we gonna share this room, and that's gonna be our house. And I was like, when y'all get married and live together, you gonna want him to have that man cave, so y'all each can
Hmm.
have a moment. Sometimes you just need a moment. Maybe you want to sit and read. Maybe he want to watch something on TV and not be asked 10,000 questions or talk about his day. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like I
Hmm.
think it's important for everybody to have that place where they can go have a moment and just
Just
be by themselves if they
chill,
want
and
to.
that's okay. It's okay.
Well, I agree. So on to the next question.
That was real smooth.
Let me see. I did that one.
Because when I think about opposites, I just think about, I mean, when it says not on the same level or whatever the question was, I'm always mixing the question up, but I was thinking about financially, spiritually,
Mhm.
that type of thing. So of course I don't mind whether I make more or he makes more, as long as it's not like, I don't know. I don't mind that. I don't mind as long as we both are, like you said, when you talk about deal breakers, I would say spiritually we
Absolutely.
must be on
Absolutely.
that same level with that. So not everything across the board, but there's certain things that are deal breakers that if we aren't on the
Absolutely.
same level, then I'll have a problem with that. So what's next, Kim?
Mm.
Kim, we're gonna need you to shuffle
What
the
you
deck
say?
and just pull a question and ask it. You can't be looking like, oh, I
Well,
ain't
I
answering that one and put it
well
back down.
listen. I was going to do the ungame. I kept pulling out questions and I wasn't filling those
See, that's not
questions.
right. You just
Are
gotta
they
pull it.
inappropriate?
No, she said she was not
Okay,
feeling it.
here's one. I'll just pull it, and I just pulled it. Are you someone to hold a grudge?
No.
Nah.
See? That's
Trina
what I'm
lying.
saying.
God is working with me.
I only said
Well,
that because you couldn't even look at the camera straight and say it. Did you see
no,
her? She was like,
I know.
no.
Nah. Went out the camera and came back.
Oh gosh.
So that's what you're saying. So for me, I don't typically hold grudges, but I will say, and I've said this openly, if you cut me deep enough to cause me to cry, you'll never get that close again.
hmm
And sometimes I there was a situation that I fought very hard for me not to withdraw. Um, but things just didn't go right because they felt that everything I was doing, I was trying to withdraw, and I really wasn't. And like I was intentional on, and Tanya, you know some of this story. I was intentional on not withdrawing, but because of things that I needed to do for me, it gave the perception that I was withdrawing, and I really wasn't. And it really, the issue came in, like, what happened to really make it seem like it was is COVID, because
Oh
now we
yeah.
couldn't get to see each other at all. And especially at that time, I was really battling my migraines. I was having them 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. Staring at my phone was killing me. So I basically just wanted to come out the thread. So I just wanted to come out the thread, but I figured I would see you every week though. But then COVID happened. And I didn't anticipate that, but I think it came off like I was holding a grudge and that I wasn't letting it go and I didn't want to be a part anymore. And that really wasn't the case for me. Because typically you can hurt me. If you give me time to calm down, I don't know what that time will be. But after that, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Because like I remember I was in this relationship, and let me tell you how like I was ready to off the dude. Because
Not
I was
often.
yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I wanted to beat him up. But I didn't want to be the mad black woman. So I digressed and I just waited. And I also apologized to God on all the feelings that I was having initially. And then after that, every time we would see each other, I would be like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. We would laugh, joke together if we all in a circle or event. And literally someone came to me and was like, are y'all back together? And I was like, are you crazy? I never get back with that fool. What?
She ain't holding no grudge.
I know.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna get back with
I know.
you. Like, come on. The Lord got
I think like
my bitch. The Lord bless my bishop with fertile seed that planted strong.
Absolutely.
You can forgive someone, but that don't mean you gotta let them back in your personal
right,
space.
right.
That is
And
so
that's where
true.
I am. I'm not
And
gonna let you in my personal space again.
I
And
agree with
that's not
that.
holding a grudge.
It's
No,
not.
it's
So I
not.
don't
I
hold
just don't
grudges.
want you to hurt
It's
me again.
I'm not a grudge holder at all. Like I'm silly and I like to laugh and enjoy
Mhm.
life. So if you just leave it alone and something funny happen, I'll be laughing 5 minutes later. Now again, I may not trust you enough to let you into my inner circle again, but I'm not gonna be mad at you. We can still laugh. And
Mhm.
I remember telling somebody at work one time, they were like, are you friends with this lady after she did this or she did that? And I said, first of all, I'm not necessarily friends with people at work. Just because I smile and I'm friendly because I have good manners.
Mhm.
It has nothing to
Mhm.
do with a level of friendship. So I
Mhm.
and if I know where you know how to handle people, you know what I'm saying? I know
Right.
who you are, so I will just handle that accordingly. I'm still friendly and professional or polite to everybody, but I don't hold a grudge. I mean, who has time for that?
Right. Yeah, I don't. I don't have it. I don't have time to
I don't have time to carry that
hold,
negativity.
like hold that
I
in my.
can't.
Now I will agree. Yeah, it's going to take me, however, depending on how hard you cut me, it's going to take me a minute. And like, and it's so incidental. I just really received a call from someone, and they thought I had negative. I was still negative about the experience, and we had been real cool, like buddy cool, and we had a falling out. Um, and they were like, for whatever reason, their phone number, and I don't keep numbers. If I ain't talking to you, because we ain't talked in I don't know how many years, and I was like, I don't know who you are, but obviously you know me because you know my nickname, Full of Praise. So I know you from church. So who are you? And he was like, well, I just want to make sure, there's no animosity, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, what? And then as we were talking, he was like, oh my God, you are right back to Kim. Like, you are really yourself. And I was like, I don't know how to be anybody else.
Absolutely.
but that intimate connection, no, that's gone. And it's not coming back. Like it's not. I mean, it really for it to come back,
And for
it would
me,
be the Lord.
and
The
especially
Lord
when it's so many
himself.
years, I probably will have forgotten what the whole situation is because my
Mm-hmm.
memory sucks. However, I know how I feel. And so
Mm-hmm.
if I
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
feel like
Absolutely.
I feel some type of way, it's like I'm not mad because I don't even know.
Right.
It's just
And
Yeah,
I
you
think
just
you could be
not.
forgotten.
like, oh no, I'm not mad about that. And in my head, I'll be thinking, I don't even remember what it was, but I know we're not going there again. You know what I
Okay.
Yeah.
mean?
Like I'm not gonna trust you
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
hurt me because one, I have issues with crying, which is crazy. Like I even one of my counselors was like, "What? You sound
That's
like a
me.
man.
I
You
but I'm
sound
gonna
like
tell
a
you,
because most
I
men don't
cry
like
when
to
if
cry."
I get mad enough, I cry.
Woo,
And then look
Jesus,
out because I don't
Jesus.
like for people to see me cry.
I
So if I
Ton-
was already mad and I cried,
Tanya,
somebody get out the way.
Tanya, I'm the
It's not gonna be
same
good.
way. I do not like to cry. I definitely don't want nobody to see me cry. That then turns the cry to anger.
Ooh.
So now, because now you like, you hurt me enough to make this a
These tears.
waterfall.
Hmm.
So yeah, next stage is anger. Like
I
it's
can't. Oh,
stages.
okay. Come on. Next question, because we gotta have
How
Sharita.
many questions?
What you
That three
doing?
was enough.
Sharita not putting no comments to say time's up. She got to be the timekeeper.
She made it fell off. Who knows? She probably got it going and she doing something else. Yeah, that's enough. I think we had fun tonight.
Me too.
I'm
I'm
definitely
sorry for
going
being
to,
late.
that's fine, sweetie pie.
I think if you, I don't know, did you have a topic for next week or not? But if not, I think if you could do the girl talk thing again, Sharita, we gonna volunteer you to be the timekeeper if you all next week, so we can, like, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe you just
Hmm.
deal out. Here's 10 cards that give enough time for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever conversation around it, and then we're gonna have a hard stop and move on, or we're gonna
Yeah,
answer
because
two
we need
questions
to
to
we
start talk.
definitely need to stop because we at an hour and about to be 12 minutes.
Yeah.
But it definitely was fun. I
It
think we
was.
should do this more often. So unless we have like a guest coming, then we'll be topic driven. But for the most part, we'll be chilling and just having a good time and laughing and sharing our own stories. And Sharita, if you want to pop in next week, feel free. Camille, my nephew, if you want to do it. Carolyn, hey, sweetie, the door is always open for you.
Absolutely.
So yes, if you're interested in coming on,
Sharita trying to make us keep talking.
but if you're interested in being coming on the show, all you gotta do is email Let's Just Talk with Kim, which is lstwk@gmail.com. Again, that's ljtwk at girlfriends at gmail.com. I'll put it in the link and I'll put it in the notes and stuff. But I definitely enjoyed tonight and definitely want to do it more. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page if you haven't already. Make sure you like it, share, and you can also catch me on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. Facebook at Let's Just Talk with Kim, Instagram at Let's Just Talk with Kim. And I'm going to start, I keep saying it, but I am. I'm really going to do it. I'm going to be TikToking. Okay. I'm going
Hey.
to start my TikTok. Okay.
My daughter and one of her friends and her friend's mom, they keep trying to tell her. We keep putting stuff in the group like, okay, we're gonna do this video, we're gonna do this video together.
I be
Then we
saving
always
little
so
things.
busy.
I know that's the thing. And then when I think of it, I'm at work. And I'm like, I can't be doing it right now.
So what did you say
But
about next week? I'm sorry. Did you have a topic or are we doing the girl talk?
we're gonna do girl talk again.
Okay. I'm about to
So
put it on my work calendar.
please do, baby doll.
so that I can
7
plan
p.m.
in advance.
Eastern Time. And for those watching, we are always here every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube page. Let's Just Talk with Kim. You can find Trina. Tell them where you can find you, baby.
I am Trina Crenshaw on Instagram, and I think it's Author T Crenshaw on Twitter. And I'm Queen something on that TikTok, but I don't have any I don't have any videos yet. So I'll tell y'all about that when I get me at least one on there.
We will not even mention
I'm
the
Queen GG on
oh,
TikTok because
now
I
she figured it out. Okay.
Queen
I
GG.
cannot deal.
But all I do is watch the videos. I don't do anything on
Oh,
there.
okay. And Mrs. Berry.
So mine on Instagram is Meet Mrs. Berry, and on Facebook it's just Tanya Marshall. I need to change it. Well, I think you have to put Tanya Marshall to find it, but it's Tanya Berry is the display name.
Oh,
And
okay.
on
You
Twitter,
should be able to change it to make it only that.
yeah, it shows that, but I didn't change the actual like tag or
Oh,
whatever. I need
okay.
to do that. But and then on Twitter it's at Miss MISS Tanya TANYA 704.
So let me tell you, just say just something real quick. Are y'all really on Twitter like that?
I
Usually
use my
that's where
Twitter
I
for
interact
news.
with my daughter, and I watch sometimes
Oh,
news and stuff, but I interact with my daughter and her friends on Twitter.
I just feel like that is so like you hear about the Black Twitter and you hear about um just all the
I've
gossip
been
and
on
the
Twitter for like 10
dragging. Oh,
years.
I have a Twitter account. I'm just not there. I used to, I used to, when I would post on Instagram, I used to send it to my Twitter page, but then I found out it doesn't actually go. It's like a link or whatever.
Yeah.
And it just
So
don't look cute.
yeah, so I am going to get some, I'm gonna get one of the programs where I can share everywhere all at once. But yeah, but
Sharita
that
put
is
her TikTok. Is that Camille? That's their TikTok.
Kamaya is her
Kamaya.
daughter.
Okay,
Yeah,
Kamaya. Okay.
Kamaya is my great niece. Camille, that is Camille Jr. So she's telling me to get with them two, the
The
kids.
TikTok. Oh
Yeah,
my.
the kids. Because you know the kids, because I did a TikTok for the first time with Kamaya. I did a couple of
Oh
them.
my
And I
goodness.
shared them on my Instagram page
Oh, I gotta
I
go
because
remember
I
see.
was
seeing it.
like, I don't know when it was. It was a while ago. But I was like, I'm doing it. She had me doing all this crazy stuff, and I loved every minute of it. But all right, y'all, let's go because I know you guys things you got to do. Mrs. Berry has a husband. Me and Trina are single, but we
There,
do have
yes.
families. Hi, what you
Trina
say?
play entirely too much. Goodbye. That's what she said. Good night, everybody. She
All
play
right,
entirely
and
too much.
let's
Goodbye.
everybody do a cute smile so we can have a good picture.
Let me move over.
Wait, I gotta get in here. Wait,
Fix
let
my
me
glass.
fix this. It's going backwards. So we
I
real
can't
chicks up
right
in
now.
here. Listen, I'm a real chick. I'm a real chick. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying? This is
real
real
chick,
chick.
cause for real told Kim I
Good
gotta get
night,
up and put my hair on.
Sharita.
Good night, sweetie pie. I love you. All right, y'all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm ready.